Okay, sir. Thank you.
LP live. Yes. Okay. So we started with nodal analysis. Node means wherever two or more elements are intersecting each other. So first thing is to visualize or to see how many nodes are there. Okay, so this one here in this circuit and this one here, these two are nodes. Okay, because these three elements are joining here. Here also three elements are, three, not three, four actually. Okay, they are joining here. I should tell you that not only this, but let me ask you a question. Suppose I have something like this. I hope you can see the circuit. Okay, something like this. Can anybody tell me how many nodes are there? Okay, this is the reference node, so don't count this. Okay, how many equations are to be written? Okay, so just tell me how many nodes are there.
5.
Don't count this because this is a reference node. We don't count this one. We will not write the equation for this. This is having a zero potential. Okay, so don't count this. Just we have two resistors, one voltage source. Okay, they are joined like this. So can you tell me how many nodes are there? Anybody?
7.
7 कहाँ से हो गई?
Sir, 2 nodes.
I am talking about the circuit which I have drawn in red, not the
1,
circuit.
sir.
Sir, one.
One, sir, only one.
One or two, sir.
2, sir, 2.
In middle register, one, sir.
Write your answer on chat box also. Okay, you can write your answer on chat box. So
Sir, 2 pins.
some of you are getting it correct. Only one node is there. Only one node is there. Okay. So because there is no component here and no component here, so this complete thing is actually one node. Try to see, this complete thing is one node. Okay. So further, so we are going through the question right now. After that, we will come to this point again. So here we have two nodes. One is this one V1. We will take voltages V1 at node 1 and V2 at node 2. So we suppose that the voltage at V1, node 1 is V1 and node 2 is V2. As similar to mesh analysis. In mesh analysis also, we have current I1 in mesh 1, current I2 in mesh 2. So there we go for currents. Here we will go for voltages. But in mesh analysis, we go for KVL. Here we will go for KCL. So in nodal, we will write KCL. Okay, Kirchhoff's current law. So definitely we require current first. Okay, currents also are required. So wherever current source is there, no need to take any current. In the whole branch, the same current will flow. Okay, so if you can see, if you have question, you can ask on chat box. Don't interrupt. You can just ask on chat box. I will answer. I can see that and I can answer. Okay, so not a big deal. So this I1 current is flowing in this branch. Okay, so no need to take any current. This I1 will flow. Whatever is the value of current source, that will be the value of the current in this complete branch. Okay. After that, we have I2. So here also in this branch, I2 will be flowing. No need to take any current. In other branches, you can take any current. Okay. So in this branch, suppose I take I2 and the two other currents are taken as I1 and I3. Okay. So the direction of I2 can be anything. No problem at all. Okay. Direction of I2 can be direction whatever is given here, or it can be direction opposite to that also. I have already told you, you can take any direction of current, no problem at all. Okay. Similarly, like I2 can be like this, or it can be opposite also, no problem. Now, direction of I1 and I3. I1 and I3 can be taken as any direction again, you can take any direction, but because we take this voltage as 0, this ground potential as 0, so better is to take the direction of current I1 and I3 as downward, because current generally flows from higher potential to lower potential. It means we say that this potential is higher, V1, and this V2 potential is also higher. That's why current is going down. So it means this potential is 0. We say that ground potential is 0. So we generally know current goes from higher potential to lower potential. So it is better traditionally to take the direction of current I1 and I3 to be downward, okay, rather than upward. Yes, you can take any direction, no problem at all, but the equations will change automatically. Okay. So now let us try to write the equations. Can you write the KCL equation at node 1 and node 2? Just write KCL, Kirchhoff's current law equations, at node 1 and node 2. I am giving you 1 minute time. Just write the equation, this Kirchhoff's current law for this one, that is okay. Please write it, and you can type it on chat box. Just you have 2 minutes time. So I hope that you have written the equation, and it is going to be, but nobody has answered it on chat box, but it is okay, no problem. So let me show you in the circuit. The equations are going to be like this. It is written here. Okay. So first of all, the first equation at node 1, and if you see node 1, we have I1 is going upward. We generally take incoming current equal to outgoing current. So incoming current is I1. Outgoing currents are I2, capital I2, small I2, and small I1. So we will be having the first case Kirchhoff's current law like this. I hope it is clear to you. And if you talk about the second one, that is second number node V2. So I2 is incoming, and again capital I2, small I2 and capital I2 both are incoming, and the outgoing is I3. So outgoing current is equal to incoming current. So we again have this equation, that is I2 plus capital I2 plus small I2 is equal to small I3. So that is the KCLs at these two nodes. After that, you know current is higher potential to lower potential. So whatever direction we have taken, so current will be always flowing from higher potential to lower potential. So now you see, we will replace it if it is a current source, it will not change, it will be like that only. So I1 is I1, that is fine. I2, capital I1 and capital I2, no need to change them, they will be as it is. Now small I1. So if you talk about small I1, small I1 is flowing in R1. Okay, so the formula for current is voltage by resistance. Now what is the voltage? Voltage means current always flows from higher potential to lower potential. Okay, so higher potential, it means current is going like this, that we will see where current is going. So current is going downward. It means this one is higher potential V1, and the lower one, that is this ground, is lower potential. Now voltage at this higher potential is V1. Voltage or potential, you say potential at higher V1 is V1. Okay, potential at node 1 is V1, and potential at ground is 0. Okay, the reference is 0. So I can write I1 as V1 minus 0, that is the potential difference, divided by resistance. Resistance is R1. So I1 will be written as V1 minus 0 by R1. If you have some doubt, you can ask on chat box. Okay, after that, so 1 by R1, you know, V1 minus 0 can be written as V1, and 1 by R is a conductance, so it can be written as I1 is equal to G1 V1. Okay, so if you convert it into conductance, it will simplify the equation. So that is not an issue. First equation. So I1 can be written as V1 minus 0 divided by R1. Okay. Similarly, I2. So I2 will be, you can see I2 is flowing in this right direction from V1 to V2. It means V1 should be higher and V2 should be lower potential. V1 should be higher potential, then only current can go from. Okay, so Prithviraj is asking that why lower V is 0. Okay, lower V is like we have to suppose that returning, so that is the return path. Okay, like ground, that's why we are taking it as 0. You make any circuit in electronics. Okay, so definitely you choose ground also. Ground means returning path. It means the potential is 0 there. Okay, so all current will flow from higher potential to lower potential. That's why we are taking it as 0. Okay, in every circuit we have to choose the ground or reference. Reference means with what reference I am telling that this voltage is V1. If this is 0, then this V1 is maybe 5 or 6, whatever. Okay, so with respect to ground only, this voltage is there. See, potential difference is always between 2 points. Okay, so now every voltage will be with reference to some other potential. Okay, so that potential is taken as 0. This is just a returning path in any circuit. Okay, so all the current after flowing, okay, will be returning to this one, and this is and ground potential is always 0. The potential of ground is always 0. The voltage of ground is 0. Okay, Mahmoodul Hassan is asking that what is G1. G1 is nothing but 1 by R1. So here they have simplified the equation, like it is 1 by R1. So they have just written that 1 by R can be written as G1, conductance. Okay, so it can be converted into conductance because it is the reciprocal of resistance is conductance. Okay, after that, Vivek Kumar is having some problem in audio problem is there, but I think hope everybody can hear me. Okay. Vivek Kumar, you just switch on your you just click on join audio. You are not clicking on join audio, I think. Join audio. Okay, So similarly, we can write the equation for I2. Now I2 is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. It is flowing from V1 to V2. It means V1 is higher and V2 is lower. Then only we can write it. So V1 is higher, V2 is lower. So I can write it as V1 minus V2, V1 minus V2 divided by R2. Voltage by resistance is current. So I2 current can be V1 minus V2 by R2. R2 is the resistance. 1 by R2 can be written as G2, conductance. So I can write it like this also. I2 is equal to G2 V1 minus V2. Similarly, I3. Now I3 is downward. Okay. So it is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. It means V2 is higher and the ground potential is this one, that is 0. So we can write it V2 minus 0 that divide by R3. V2 minus 0, higher potential minus lower potential divided by resistance. So this will become I3 equal to G3 V2. Now you can put all these I1, I2, I3 values in these equations which we have written earlier, the KCL equations. Okay, you can write them here and you can get the equation in terms of V1, V2, and you can solve the equations for V1, V2. That is fine. You can get the answer. Okay. Once you have these values I1, I2, I3, you put them into these equations here, and you solve the equations. Yes, capital I1, capital I2 will be given to you. Capital I1 and capital I2 will be in number. Okay, so you can get the equation in terms of V1, V2. You can solve them and you can get the values of voltages. Here we will find the voltages. In mesh analysis we find the current. Okay, in mesh analysis we find the current I1, I2, I3. Here we will write the equation in terms of voltage and we will use some equation solving method to get voltages V1, V2, V3. Okay, let us see if answer is there. I don't think the answer is there for this question, but there is another question. Can you write the equations for this now? Can you write the equations for this circuit? We have again two nodes. Write the equation for first node and the equation for second node quickly. Okay, this for first node and second node. Write the equations. Take voltage V1 and voltage V2. Again, it is very, very simple. The currents are given 5 ampere and 10 ampere. They are given. Okay, so just write the equations and type on chat box if you can. When you join your Zoom class, you just join it with your name and roll number. Otherwise, it is very, very difficult to identify who is present or who is absent.
Sir, for this time we have login with only name, sir. Next time onwards we'll login with roll number also.
No problem. Just information, no problem. Name and roll number, that is fine. But some of you are joining it with Lenovo. Now, who is Lenovo? It is difficult to identify. Now he has gone, Lenovo. Okay, you write the equation first. Quickly, please. Anybody who has written the equation? कोई तो बताओ. कोई नहीं कर रहा क्या?
Yes, sir. देख रहा हूँ.
या सब चले गए और रिकॉर्डिंग छोड़ के? So
No, sir.
at node 1, कमलेश बराई हो तुम? कमलेश बराई, सुनाई दे रहा है? अरे यार कुछ नहीं। विजय भरत, आंसर तो दो।
सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ सर,
यस सर,
2 मिनट।
यस सर, कॉम्प्लेक्स मॉडल बोल रहा हूँ सर।
सर सेकंड इक्वेशन होगा सर v2 minus v1 by 4 and v2 by 6, sorry, plus v2 by 6 is equals to, sir,
So in this one, if you write a KCL equation here at point V1, I1 is incoming and I2, I3, they are outgoing. So you can take any direction, but the direction of this current 5 ampere will be as it is. It cannot change. Okay. I2 you can choose any, I3 you can choose any. So if you see the directions of the currents, you can write the KCL. It will be incoming current equal to outgoing. I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. And now I1 is the current flowing here. So it will be 5 ampere. You cannot change its value. So I1 is not a problem. After that, if you see I2 and I3s, so I2 is flowing between V1 and V2, and it is flowing in this direction. It means it is flowing from higher potential to lower potential. It means V1 should be higher potential, V2 should be lower potential. So I can write it as V1 minus V2 divided by 4 plus I3. I3 is going downward. It is going downward and it is going from V1. So V1 is higher potential minus lower potential, V1 minus 0 divided by resistance. Resistance is 2. So it is like this. So I am getting this equation for node 1. Okay. Now you can simplify this equation. You can further solve it with the second equation. Second equation is going to be like this. One person has written it correctly. I2 plus, so you are saying that the equation is I2 plus I4 is equal to I1 plus I5. So incoming current equal to outgoing current. Incoming is I2 and I4, outgoing is I5 and I1. Moreover, I4 is 10 ampere and I1 is 5 ampere. So you can just put the value here. Okay. So 10 minus 5 they have already done, because I1 is 5 and I4 is 10. So 10 minus 5, 5. Okay. And the values of I2 and I5, they have written. So I2 again, we have already written in the previous case. I2 is V2 minus V1 by 4. V2. Okay. Actually, first of all, let us write for this. They have actually simplified it. That's why it is coming out to V2 minus V1. Okay, because it will be minus when it will come to this side, right side, it will be minus. So it becomes V2 minus V1. Otherwise, what you need to do is you just put the values here. I2 plus I4 equal to I1 plus I5. I2 is V1 minus V2. You will take it like this only. V1 minus V2 divided by 4. We have already written it. Plus I4. I4 is 10. Okay. Equal to I1. I1 is 5. So you can write it 5 plus I2. I2 is I5. I1 and I5. Plus 5 and I5 is V2 by 6. I5 is V2 minus 0 by 6 or V2 by 6, you can write directly. Okay. So when you solve this equation, you will be getting this equation which is written here in the slide. Okay. So I2 will be V1 minus V2 by 4. I4 is given as it is 10, given as it is 5, and I5 is V2 by 6. That will make I5. Okay. So once you have all these things, you can put it there in the equation. You can simplify it. You will get this equation. Now, once you have the two equations, you can simplify them and you can solve it for V1 and V2. That is nodal analysis basically. Okay. Further.
सर कनेक्शन हट जाए तो फिर से ज्वाइन करेंगे क्या?
हाँ, अगर हटेगा तो ज्वाइन करना ही पड़ेगा.
ठीक है सर. ओके.
ठीक है ना. If meeting ends, then you join again with the same ID and password. So one of you has solved that V2 is coming out to be 20. Vivek Kumar. And V1 कितना आया? V1 is 40 by 3. Okay. Okay, so you can solve them. After that, again, this one. Can you write the equation for this? KCL equation. You just note it down and you solve it later. Okay. I will go to Supernode now. You can note down this question. It is there in the PPT. You can solve it later. I will move forward towards current source. Now in this question, we have a current source also. So see carefully. We are writing equations for nodes. We have node 1, that is where V1 voltage is there, node 2 and node 3. So we have 3 nodes. We have to write the equations. First of all, we will write KCL. And they have already mentioned that Ix current is flowing in 2 ohm. So here, because one dependent source is there, dependent source is current dependent current source. This is current dependent current source. Okay, this current source is there, and its current is Ix. Ix is flowing here. Okay, so they have already mentioned that current flowing in 2 ohm resistor is Ix, and the dependent source is dependent on that current. Moreover, current Ix is flowing from 1 to 2, means V1 is higher potential, V2 is lower potential. Okay, it means it is flowing from V1 to V2. Now, once we have all these equations, all these things, can you write Kirchhoff's current law for all these 3 nodes? Please write it quickly. Kirchhoff's current law for these 3 nodes. For first one, it will be 3 ampere going inside, incoming, and I1 and Ix going out. So incoming equal to outgoing. 3 ampere is equal to Ix plus I1. So that will make the first equation. Secondly, in this node V2, Ix is incoming, I2 and I3 are outgoing. So it will be Ix is equal to I2 plus I3. And for third one, incoming is I2 and I1. So these two are incoming. So it will be I2 plus I1 is equal to 2Ix. Now this is the current, so you have to take as it is, 2Ix. This is the current source. So the last equation will be I2 plus I1 is equal to 2Ix. So we can see here again, whatever we set, those things are there. So first equation is 3 is equal to I1 plus Ix. So